So I will now hopefully be seeing people joining us. So if you guys are joining us right now, I want to first of all give you a warm welcome to join us on our pre-launch information excitement. We're just buzzing to share so much with you, and we will be doing so. So as you get yourself comfortable in this Zoom room and the invite to the launch, the pre-launch, we're going to also just let you know that we're going to be doing 1 minute silence. As you know, it's Remembrance Sunday, and lest we forget, we want to remember all those soldiers that fought and sacrificed their lives for the well-being of the rest of the world, for us guys, and we want to make sure that each family that has actually lost loved ones in there, and the sacrifices those soldiers, you know, paid for the better world that we are supposed to be living in and working with, they did it, and we will do that exactly at 11 o'clock. So we've got a few more minutes for people to join us, so stick with us. And I've just put a notification as well on live as well. So we've also put on our timelines, both Kevin Morris and myself, in the actual Facebook timelines, where we've actually asking you to share it, the links to join the webinar for people that you know. Please let them join us because we want as many people in the house as we can, because it's very, very exciting time. So Kevin, whilst people are joining, how are you feeling first of all?
I feel really good. I'll be honest with you. Before we actually connected in the Zoom room, I did actually get overwhelmed with emotion because I played a song that I used to play before. I've done my first ever lives going back a few years ago, and it was just, you know, I couldn't believe. I mean, I've done many lives since, and you know, like water off a duck's back, but to actually do this live now, promoting a book about my story, it just hit me, and it was, you know, it was very, very powerful to realize how far I've actually come, to hopefully get my story out even more on a global scale, to hopefully help others as well, the same way I've helped myself. Fantastic.
You know what, it is a very special moment, and I want you to take that moment as well, even whilst we go in 1 minute silence. It's quite a journey, Kev, to be where you are today, and I'm actually feeling your emotion right across here as well, and I want you to cherish the moment, because it's quite a milestone in your journey as well. So we're just going to give it we've got 2 more minutes to just give people the chance to get into the webinar, and folks, we want you to really share everybody the information we're going to share with you, because you know, when somebody's put themselves in a vulnerable place of sharing the open heart of something they went through, of a transformation that they could have either not made it, but they've made it, then that warrants a lot of justice to what we share. So I'm really touched by it, and we're now just on countdown now. So at the stroke of 11, we're going to go for 1 minute silence, folks. So join us, and let's pay our respect as well on this Remembrance Sunday as well. And then we're going to come straight into the launch of the book. Okay, so countdown. So you hold yourself together there, Kev.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
All right, so we will be going, as it's not quite there yet till on my clock, I will tell you we're going to go into silence. So you'll see me bow my head down when it's in that space. I want to thank Sarah for supporting the technical support as well, Sarah McCartney.
I'd be lost without her, guys.
You would be lost without her. She's there giving it. She's the backup support. Yeah, it's okay, folks. We want you to join us now, and we're going to go into 1 minute silence. Okay, folks, do you know that it takes some time for that 1 minute, but to hold that together? But you imagine those soldiers, well, they just never knew how long they got to keep going, and that time just was like, when will this be over? But they just fought. So this is our respect to them as well. So thank you everybody for joining us, being with us on that as well. So now we will change the scene, and I am Ghazala Jabeen, on the scene, changing the scene. I am the founder of Number One Marketing Machine, and I've known Kevin Morris for some time as a friend. He came and reached out, he'd heard about my work, and he said, you know, Gaz, as my friends call me Gaz, is that one day when I'm ready to launch my book, I would like to ask for your support in helping this book and the message of my book get it out there to so many people. And I said to Kevin, when you're ready, just knock on that door, the door will be open, and I will welcome to support you in doing this. And as I'm so proud and so honored to be asked by Kevin to do this, because as an author myself, as a published author, my story was also very much of an emotional, tragic situation that happened in my life, that I know what it takes for an author to put all that in writing. It's literally, we are opening a broken heart of a story that's so vulnerable, and every aspect that we've gone through a journey that most people put lots of layers and protective barriers in front of us to protect the real hurt that we've gone through. And Kevin is no different than myself and many others that have had tragedies. But what we've done is taken it to the next level, is being able to share that on open forum publicly worldwide, our stories. And today is the pre-launch of the book called Healers Aren't Holy, from Jack the Lad to the spiritual healer, the man himself, the author, published author, Kevin Morris. Welcome, Kevin. How are you feeling?
I'm very good, thank you, guys. I really appreciate you helping me, and obviously Sarah behind the scenes as well, the technical support. Like you say, yeah, it was. I reached out to you even before I put pen to paper with this book. I had a few ideas, but obviously some people take years to write a book, and hopefully I've cracked on within that year, and we got it sorted. So thank you very much.
You're welcome. So for our viewers, we're going to get our viewers to support us, and we're going to be sharing, everybody, when this book is going to be officially launched, like the actual copy in your hand, and also to buy as well on Amazon. And we're going to share that information with you. But before we do that, I often say, to people, there are many books, and there is, when you're having to choose a book, why would you choose it? I even created a page called Why Should You Read This Book? And I interviewed Kevin on that. And when he shared his story, I had so many people say, I can't wait for his book to come out from that interview, right? So can you share with us, Kevin, first of all, the journey of what happened to you in this pre-launch? I know you're not going to give too much because you're going to do that on the actual official launch day that we're going to do in person, but enough clippets of your journey, of what happened and what made you write this book. So I'll hand it to you to share that.
Okay, yeah, thank you very much. So just being a normal lad growing up in Liverpool, and obviously, being a very close-knit family, growing up in the same road as my brothers and my cousins, and going through school together, working together, and then obviously going on a night out together. And tragically, my cousin Graham was killed, which, I was only 18 at the time, he was only 16. And as you can imagine, it had a massive effect on me. I've never felt anxiety like it in my life. And then obviously, after, trying to get over Graham, I did meet the first love of my life. And obviously she also passed away when my daughter was only 4. And then obviously I moved up to Manchester to try and reset, like an oasis in the desert. But opened up a business up there, a wine bar, and unfortunately that didn't work out through no fault of our own, and it put not just myself but my family members who we went into business with in very hard times. And all I can say is, you got bailiffs knocking on your door, etc. I've still got my daughter to look after, and I had the catch me if you can mentality. But the thing is, you know, you can stay strong for as long as you can. And what I was doing was I was looking, you know, for happiness in the external. I was going out with the lads. I was partying really hard, though, to the extent where people were like, you know, you're doing this a little bit too much. But the thing was, you know, you're dealing with a lot of trauma and a lot of death. You know, your reality's not that good. And, you know, I couldn't wait to step out of it. But that'll only get you so far. And obviously, I did start searching for answers, and I found it through spirituality. But obviously, walking the path and knowing the path is two different things, because I wasn't focusing on self-love. I was just in the starting, you know, proceeds of me awakening. And then obviously I did start getting messages from spirit through spiritual groups, and then obviously I had my own mass spiritual awakening in 2017. Even though I was awake, this was like, you know, I was taking out my body, and you know, I had visitations from dark entities, angelic beings. I did have a choice on the other side, which way did I want to go, and I literally gone off the earth forever. And obviously the thought of my mother, my daughters, I basically just kicking and screaming to get back to my body. And then obviously I decided once I did, it didn't just stop there. You know, I was still, you know, battling my demons. When they say battling your demons, I literally was battling my demons. You know, I'll come face to face with my demons. You know, I've seen them with my own eyes. And but you know what, in this case, probably my demons were my angels, because they pushed me onto a path which actually gave me so much passion and drive to want to help others. And you know, and I continue to do that. You know, it hasn't been without pitfalls. I've put that in my book. You know, we're never the finished article. I'm constantly working on myself. But what I do is use my own experience to help others. And the reason why, hopefully, you know, people should buy this book is they can relate to it. And hopefully there is people out there maybe battling with their own demons, and I stand in my power with them. There is no head at a round table. In spirituality, no one is more powerful than you. And that's what I realized. I realized my power, and that's when I stepped into it, and I continue to do that. You know, I am a human body. I'm not devoid of emotions, as you can tell. And I just feel overwhelmed because it's such a powerful story for myself, but I want to choose to help others. So that's what it's about. Thank you.
Thank you. My goodness me. You every time I speak to you, Kevin, you bring that emotion right there with me, and I'm feeling that with you. But you know, when you said facing the demons, when I first heard your story, I didn't realize kind of the depth that you went into, and that this book, I know that we've talked, and for people that will get to read the chapters within it and the lines within it, they will resonate with some of it for some people. Because here's the other thing. It couldn't have come at a time most poignant right now than people going through a dark space in lots of ways. One, we're at the dark side of the winter, lonely nights and lockdown and COVID and lost loved ones and emotions and mental health awareness and all these things that people are absolutely, you know, blown away with. What do I do? Where do I go? And this book is going to be a great comfort as well for others, that they're not alone, but you're here as an example that we can come through it.
Yes.
Kevin, that I feel every book, you know, they say that we have our breakdowns, but also somehow, somewhere, like you said, that inner power to make the breakthrough is going to be an insight to so many people that's going to really grab hold of it, and the chapters within it. I personally can't wait. But your story sends goosebumps, emotion, the feeling. Oh, you know, Kevin, it takes some time and some doing to write this, because you have literally opened your most inner heart space and the most vulnerable space, haven't you?
Yes, I have. And, you know, to bare your soul to the world, it comes with, you know, the fear of judgment. But the way I look at it is, this story is more important to hopefully help. You know, even if I can help change one person's life, I'll be very happy. But hopefully I'll change many, many lives, which I already feel I've had a good effect on people's lives, from becoming an angelic Reiki master teacher and a life coach. and now creating a business with my partner Lisa, Codes of Consciousness. You know, we're going to go on to do major things, hopefully, and you know, even helping the homeless, people in addiction, you know, and hopefully, you know, I've just got so much passion, but obviously it all starts with me, and I've got to help myself, which I have done, and you know, but now I want to pass on these tools to help others, most definitely.
Absolutely. And we have got this lovely comment here. Absolutely mind-blowing. Cannot wait for this book. So I mean, I'm excited for the book. And just speaking to you, I was like, can't you just get me the initial copy? I was like that excited to have it. But you know what? It is going to touch a lot of lives. And I want to share with everybody what's happening next, because this today is a pre-launch. It's an insight to what's coming. And I know that there was a very special reasoning for doing it today. And of course, 11:11 at 11 a.m. as we prepared to go live, as we've done what we said. Okay, we've done what we said. Why was that so important for you, Kevin?
Well, November is always very special for me anyway. Obviously, I was born on the 14th, so it's my birthday in a few days. But obviously, the 11:11 is the power of manifestation. And, you know, every time I see 11:11 on the clock, I'm very mindful of my thoughts, what am I doing in that moment. And it's about the 11:11 portal. It's about the power of manifestation. And if I can help use this energy to push it forward, to propel out into the universe, to hopefully help so many. The way I look at it is, I come here from up above to represent this story. You know, it's not about Kevin Morris. I always say it's about working for the higher realms, and that's how spiritual I am. I come with a story. I put it in my soul's agreement to help others, but I knew it wasn't going to be easy. I always hear my guide saying that we never ever said it'd be easy. They almost got me. They almost took me. But by the skin of my teeth and by the power of prayer, I got back to my body. So that's how powerful this is. Thank you.
Wow, your middle name must be Tenacity, because that must be it, because I ain't going, you ain't taking me, that's it. But that's back to what you said, is that inner soul, inner strength that is all within us. If we want something enough, we will make that happen. And you made it to live, to tell the tale, tell the story, tell the reality. And also many people are obviously going through this. So now then, because we're excited about the launch, for all the people watching, and I've got here another message before I say that, because I've followed Kevin on Facebook for a long time, but never actually met him, and live very social, very local in St. Helens, and so hopefully one day I will. That's great. That's Gemma's going to definitely meet you. Hopefully Gemma will be at our launch and you can sign a copy to her. And she's got, I can't wait to read this book and feel there is a reason I've been drawn to this webinar. I'm so excited to read the story, and you're an inspiration, Kevin. So how beautiful is that?
Thank you very much, Gemma. Really appreciate it.
You know,
and Lisa as well.
And Lisa, yeah, Lisa, that is your rock support. And you know what? You are blessed with so many people, and you know, when somebody comes into light, there is other light that shines within them as well. And you know, we've got Sarah here as the supporting technical lighting and everything with it, but that's good, right? And I was once known as Florence Nightingale, right? And in a thing, right, bringing the light on the path. But we all come together because we come into alignment for the better of the going forward as well. And as we come into the launch, the actual official launch, which we are hoping, Kevin, to have that in a proper hotel with the proper books for people to have a signed copy. I will be also physically present there to help to promote and to present the official exciting launch of yours. Can you tell us a little bit about the times and dates we have planned for us and where it will be?
Yes, we're hopefully planning and praying for the. I've actually held the event at, and held the room at the Suites Hotel in Knowsley, and it's going to be from 7 p.m. in the evening on the 9th of December on a Thursday evening. But you know what? At the end of the day, it's I don't know. I mean, we're doing a pre-launch on a Thursday, so why not do the proper launch on a Thursday? So yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. There will be a drink on the door for anyone who arrives. there will be hopefully, obviously, physical books there, and there will be a little bit of a buffet there, and there's a bar on as well for those who like to have maybe a couple of shandies or whatever. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. Thank you.
Thank you. And you know what, everybody that is listening and people that are going to be watching on the replay of this as well, we're going to be keeping up-to-date information as we progress, times, details, or additional stuff that we've got. And that will be, we have created a page. It's called Healers Aren't Holy. There's an official page as well. And we have an events page that you will have seen this webinar information and the video that we're going to be sharing. And also Kevin's interview that I did in Why Should You Read This Book is actually there as well in there. So have a listen to him on there also. And this recording we're going to be put on there. And you know, Kevin, this will emotionally move you as well. Megan says, so proud of you, Dad. Love, Megan. That's so beautiful.
She's seen so much. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Thank you.
I feel that. Well done, Megan. So you should be proud, because that's quite a journey that your dad's come through, and we're here to support him and all of us. But you know what? This is the time when somebody puts their life in your hands in the form of a book, then let's make sure that we do justice to Kevin, his journey, the help he wants to give to other people, and everybody, like including myself, Sarah here, that's proud to be sharing this information today. So this is brilliant. So what we're going to say is keep an eye on the ball, and also on Kevin's actual Facebook page as well. Go on there, folks. Oh, we've got here, so proud of you, son. Your story will help thousands. This journey has been full of mixed emotions, hurt, love, and love you, Kevin. So that's from your mum. And then we've got Lisa. I met Kevin 2 years ago, and I had to find some sort of help as I felt I was completely lost. Since then, I've followed on Facebook. When I feel my mood changing, I think of what Kevin taught me, and I always bounce back. A true real life hero. Keep going. Can't wait to read this book. This is the kind of thing we need, folks. Isn't that wonderful, Kevin?
Thank you very much. Yeah, well, like you say, you know, I've got so much fire in my belly to help the masses, and well, yeah, it's amazing. Thank you.
And Vicky's also put very inspiring, Kev. Proud of you. So here it is, so exciting, and we appreciate you all taking the time to listen to this pre-launch announcement of Healers Aren't Holy by Kevin Morris. Please go either to Kevin Morris, his own timeline, or the Healers Aren't Holy official Facebook page, and also the event page, because we're going to be sharing the forthcoming official launch of the book in live with the man himself, gonna sign, do that thing, and make it all come into the reality of it. You can also follow me, Ghazala Jabeen, which is my main timeline, because I'm going to be sharing Kevin's information, and we're going to cross-reference our sharing of this book, of the launch, because I said to Kevin, I'm committed to your success, and his success is getting that book published, and we want everybody to be able to have the link on the day of the official launch and help Kevin take his book to #1 bestseller, so that we can have him spread that light to so many people that's in the dark or going through changes. And because it's a mission that we, as I always say, together, let's make a mark as we make a difference, and we are united as we stand. And today couldn't be a better way to be showing united as we stand. Kevin Morris, I would like you to add one final words or sentence to everybody and what you want them to do.
Hopefully, fingers crossed, buy the book on the 9th of December, and this is the start of a series of books. So it's about getting my story out there, and then after that there will be a barrage of spiritual knowledge books coming out. But it's important to know where I come from, and if you can help support me, it's going to help support others. The money probably will be getting invested back into helping, doing bigger events, helping the homeless, etc. So the more support I get, the bigger, more light I can actually go and spread throughout the world. So thank you.
Thank you. And also for those people that want to follow on the websites, Kevin's a couple of websites. One is codesofconsciousness.co.uk. That's his actual work that he does. So if you want support, you want him to work with you to help you through your journey as well. So connect up with him on there. And then, of course, in relation to the book, it's called kevinmorrisbooks.com, and you will be able to find him on there as well. And of course, we've put links and all the flyers, posters and information. So together, folks, let's rock it out for Kevin and really do justice to the message, because we all need to come through this change, and let's be in a better world with a better love for everybody and heal together, as I always say. So Kevin, thank you so much. I want to also thank Sarah McCartney for the backups, technical support to helping this be recorded and shared as well. And we look forward to seeing you on the 9th. If there's any changes or time adjustments or anything like that, we will keep you posted. So stay on the page with updates, and we look forward to seeing you all in person. Kevin, congratulations on this pre-launch announcement and this forthcoming book to be in everybody's hands. And it's a pleasure to have you in my life as well, because you also have been part of my healing as well. So thank you for that as well.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for everyone who's watched, and thank you, Sarah and Gaz. I really appreciate you all. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye, folks. Take care.